Hi Griffin Wildcats, this is Dr. Hill, your very proud principal, and I wanted to go over our Wildcat Weekly virtual learning schedule with you that you will see before me. And there's several different pieces of this schedule that I want to bring to your attention to clarify. So first of all, we are going to be looking at two different columns within this schedule. One is silver and one is blue. And the silver days are the schedules that our students will follow on Mondays and Thursdays. The blue column, or what we are calling blue days, are the schedules that our students will be following on Tuesdays and Fridays. So on a blue day, every Tuesday and Friday, your student's schedule is going to be the same. So another thing that I wanted to bring to your attention about our virtual learning schedule is that we have added some additions during the morning asynchronous time that we feel are going to be very beneficial for our students in order to receive additional support. So as you know, from the previous middle school digital learning schedule that was posted by the Cobb County School District, middle school, the synchronous or live work sessions start in the afternoon. So all students will log in at 12 o'clock each day for homeroom. So homeroom lasts between 12 to 12:15. And then if you look along on this schedule with me, we are going to focus just on 6th grade for a moment, and then we will progress through the other grades. So as a 6th grader on a silver day at 12:15 to 1:05, a student will be in a live session with their teacher of their first period class. Then they will have a 10-minute break. They'll go to second period. Then they'll go to third period, which ends at 3:05. And then 3:15 to 4:05, that is when our 6th grade students will go to their first connections class. So each class is 50 minutes in length, and students will see their teachers 2 times per week for 50 minutes for live instruction. So you can see on a Monday, a 6th grade student would have class with their first period, second period, third period, and then first period connections. That's what that 6-1 means in the parentheses. But let's look above that in terms of what would happen in the morning. In the morning, and this is optional for students, I'm going to repeat that. Morning time is optional for students to log in during their asynchronous or their independent work time. They are going to have the opportunity to log in on a silver day from 9:30 to 10 to log in and get additional help from their 4th period teacher only. So what does that look like, Griffin? That looks like if I'm a 6th grade student and I need some extra clarification for whatever that we have learned, or if I'm working on my homework and I want to have my teacher just check in to see if I'm doing it right, or if I have a question about studying for an upcoming assessment, or maybe you just want to check in with your teacher and have some extra connection time with your teacher. It's optional for students, but your teachers are required to be live in their digital classrooms during these specific times. So 6th grade students, you'll notice that on Mondays or silver days in the morning, the times that you will meet with your teachers, 4th, 5th, and 7th period, you don't see those teachers later on in the day for class. And students and parents, another thing to make sure that you understand is that no new material will be presented during the morning. This is just to allow students an opportunity to have an extra 60 minutes total each week with their individual teachers. If you look over in the blue column, you will see that as a sixth grader in the afternoon on Tuesday and Friday, you would have live sessions in the afternoon with your 4th, 5th, 8th period and second connections during 7th period. And we'll talk a little bit more about 8th period in a moment. In the morning, you would have an opportunity to then see your 1st, 2nd, 3rd period or 6th period teachers if you wanted some help. So we feel that this rotation is going to allow students an opportunity to meet with their teachers. Again, it's optional for students, but it's a requirement for teachers to be in their digital classrooms during these times in case students need any additional help. So let's talk a little bit about this 8th period. And what 8th period is going to look like is 8th period is going to have our students reporting to an assigned teacher, and we are once again going to focus on social emotional learning, which we abbreviate with the acronym SEL, and work through our counselors. We focused last year on Wellness Wednesdays, and so every week our students would have social emotional learning activities through a national accredited curriculum called Second Step, and we are going to continue that this year. It's not going to be on Wednesdays. It's actually going to be on Tuesdays and Fridays, so we're calling it Wildcat Wellness. And in addition to SEL, students will have opportunities for interventions and acceleration activities. And you will see that unfold throughout this school year, and more information will be forthcoming. On Wednesdays, that is the time where students do not log into the computer unless their teacher has contacted them and they are going to do some smaller group instruction or have some individual sessions with our students. Because on Wednesdays, our teachers are going to be participating in professional development activities, attending grade level meetings, faculty meetings, working with their COB collaborative communities, which is their professional learning communities, to plan all of the exciting and phenomenal activities that they are going to teach you on these silver and blue days. So I wanted to give you a little bit of insight, because I know when you look at this schedule, parents, it's not as easy to read. And so I wanted to go over it with you to give you a little bit more information so that it makes some sense to you. So if you scroll down, you'll see the same thing is true for 7th grade. If we just look at the 7th grade silver day in the afternoon, they start out at 12:15, go into their first period connections class. They see their 3rd, 4th, and 5th period teacher. And in the morning, they have that option to check in with their 2nd period, 6th period, and 7th period teachers. Every student has a dedicated 30 minutes for lunch, regardless of if they're in 6th, 7th, or 8th grade. And then this is what the schedule looks like for 8th grade. And then at the bottom is the connections schedule. So hopefully this helps you out as you look at our Griffin Wildcat Weekly virtual schedule. If you have any questions, students or parents, please know that we are here for you. We want to make 2020-21 a fantastic school year, and we're excited about the revisions to our schedule, which will allow more time for students to get help from our teachers. Thanks so much and have a great day, Wildcats.